Las Raiders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10. Langford. He finds Corey Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's second and 10. Langford, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Operating from the gun, Langford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down, Tennessee.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Brings up second and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. From the gun, Langford. It's complete to Brown, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra time.
And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
after the fumble recovery. It's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to take it. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry runs 78 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This will make it into the end zone. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Looking to throw on second down. Langford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Titans.
Derrick Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tight crowd.
Time, getting it to about the 46.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long, and that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
On 3rd down, Langford flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
A first down carry for Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Langford looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Langford will get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. The 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right? This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Gary Jackson.
Intercepted by the Titans. Sets up at the 9-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second down, here's Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Langford. And this is going to be intercepted. Tanner Muse with it.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Rodgers now on first down. And he just gets rid of it and throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They run it with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Titans 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw on third down, Langford. Left side, it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Henry. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On first down, Langford. Smith catches left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Complete.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And the Titans first down.
Throwing on first down, Langford. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Back to the air on second down. Langford into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because this is exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Looking to throw. Langford has set up the screen for Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Langford. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again, Langford. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 4.
He was covered by Kevin Byard.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So that one will be accepted. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? A final shot before half for Rodgers. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs.
Rodgers.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Titans' 40-yard line.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first
first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On first down, Rodgers. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Henry Woods, 26 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Henry. And some room to work. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry. One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Off the bootleg, Langford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football.
Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Langford to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and now it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On third down, Henry. That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get spun that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
Touchdown, Las Vegas. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
St. Gonzalez.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Will
bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
Play action. Now Rodgers. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And once more to Ruggs, this time to catch Maine. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. So they're looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, it's Henry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Carrier,
A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Now they go for it on 3rd down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Josh calling an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
A quick throw here out to Brown. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll run it again with Henry. He's got a 1st down past the 30, and he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Langford. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, Titans.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Langford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jonathan Abram picks it.
just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
At the 37-yard line.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
The ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation,